got milk and I'm chasing it with Mountain Dew.
Why do you guys do this to your bodies? Also, why hasn't Mountain Dew done that flavor?
I think they have.
A Mountain Dew milk?
Yeah, or at least milk infused. I don't know, Mountain Dew Extreme Creamer. Take that back.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Let's keep that family friendly label going a little bit longer.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I've told Josh about this milk. This is the best chocolate milk in the world. It's not BYU and it's not Aggie.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
This is Reed's Dairy. It is what we drank up in Rexburg.
There's
and it's now made
potatoes
its
in
way
it.
to Utah. Yeah, there's potatoes in it.
Did you go to Idaho recently to pick this up?
We usually grab a carton or two when we drive through Logan. But Chad Illam's little brother, Zachary, brought us down as kind of a care package.
Here's a question for you guys. Chocolate milk or strawberry milk?
It depends on my mood. Depends on my mood.
Your mood?
Uh-huh. I've walked myself into a corner here.
Yeah, into a dad joke, right into a dad joke.
Yes.
I love chocolate milk. I would say I was raised on it because it was always a treat to open the fridge and you had a big gallon of chocolate milk, but a little carton of strawberry milk beats it every single day.
Oh, no, it's true.
I'll raise you, Ken.
Okay.
Your strawberry milk for Gosner's root beer milk.
Oh.
That is the Logan one, right? Is that
that is
the
the
cheese
Logan
factory?
one. Yeah, that's the one where Stephanie's family sells their milk too.
I have not had root beer milk, root beer milk since elementary with the little cartons. Maybe I need to experience this again.
Oh, it's amazing. Divine.
You want to know something about this? This just brought back a memory. I remember in elementary, for a good solid week getting mint chocolate chip milk. Like mint
that's
chocolate.
a dream. This never happened.
No.
They've never had that on the market.
No. It never happened because what it was expired chocolate milk.
Wait, for a good solid
That's
week.
what the chunks are.
You're lazily opening up your little milk carton, right? Which, by the way, I couldn't do. And even though it said chocolate milk on the outside, you're like, wow, it must be like a mint variety.
Yep, it was just it was tainted, expired chocolate milk.
They do mint milk for St. Patrick's Day.
Is that true?
It wasn't St.
green.
Patrick's Day.
Well,
it was in the middle of October.
Cursed milk.
Do you think maybe that's what was the origin of your IBS villain story?
It really does revolve around like milk. Whenever I have an issue or a problem, it's dairy.
Can you have ice cream?
Yes.
Only mint chocolate chip.
But yes, only mint chocolate chip.
Somehow.
I can have certain ice cream. The one ice cream I cannot have at all is Cold Stone. Like
it's delicious though.
It's delicious, but if I have it, I'm sick within like half an hour.
It does taste a little more creamy.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Is there something to that? Like, is that why it affects you that much?
Probably. I mean, it's probably more pure, so I should probably, stay away from cow's teats.
Well, listen, we already talked about the cow's mouth. Let's stay away from the cow's teats.
Cow's mouth.
Another sentence.
Yes. Utters. No. Don't put your teeth to the teat.
Well, now what about Nielsen's frozen custard? Does that affect you?
No.
Really?
In fact, what's really funny is, Nielsen's frozen custard is huge in Bountiful. Like it's it's an institution.
It's like the street block off. Like I kind of hate it because you can't get past that street.
Oh no! Yeah,
the location's terrible.
Yeah. Especially like on
an
Friday, on a Friday evening, like people are in the street in line for the drive-through. And the thing is it's no different from the one that's just right around the block from my house here in South Jordan. Like I'm closer to a Nielsen's.
I used to live in the same neighborhood Josh lives in now. So it's literally in your backyard. Do you just kind of hop the fence and then go get a treat? Or?
Well, there's a canal, but
yeah, he knows not playing canals anymore.
maybe yeah. No, don't trust those. But no, we've walked over. Granted, it's kind of bad because I have to walk past Nelson's to walk to the gym.
Okay, that's a temptation.
Negates, my workouts half the time.
Do you guys think it's bad for me to go to the gym and then get a 44-ounce Diet Mountain Dew after?
No.
It's diet.
You earn that.
I feel like I earned it, but like I know I'm kind of killing myself with fake additives or whatever is in diet soda, aspartame and all that good stuff. Is that just a mistake? Should I just focus on water and just be sad all the time?
I mean, yes, you should focus on water, but you've earned the treat. Just get the treat. Maybe cut it down to like a 16 ounce or a 24 ounce rather than a 40.
No, Spencer, it's 44 or nothing. Thank you for the balance. I'd rather not.
44 or nothing. Kent's drinks and his dates.
Two
Listen,
things here.
I did just spread my limits, so maybe.
Okay, two things here. One, I've actually cut out soda completely this year. It was my New Year's resolution to just swear off of carbonation. So
wow,
I am completely off of that. I went 4.5 years until June of 2021. When I broke that, I broke that down in Vegas. I was weak.
Soda makes you happy. Look, I hate to be like the advertiser for soda, but it's just so good.
It does.
Kenny, Josh, can we just acknowledge the fact that for like the last 7-8 minutes, we have been the most Utah podcast ever? We've talked about chocolate milk, ice cream, and soda. What do you want to talk about next? Stanley mugs?
Talk about
swingers parties, probably. I think that's the third most
We're
Utah
not
thing.
Draper. We're not Draper or Syracuse.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Or Alpine. Yeah. Wait, Syracuse? That's pretty close to me.
Syracuse is like the Draper of northern Utah.
It's so true.
Pineapples on every corner.
We're going to need to stop talking about regional references because like maybe by episode 10, we're going to have listeners elsewhere. So there's no way. We're never going to change. It's fine.
No.
Either that or we're all going to start wearing plaid shirts and khaki cargo pants.
I'm wearing a plaid shirt right now, Spencer.
I'm wearing khaki shorts.
I'm wearing plaid too.
Okay. Yeah, we're basic.
Oh, here I thought I was an individual.
Well, Josh, I commend you, even though like it makes me respect you a little bit less. Good job on the no soda thing.
It's actually pretty easy for me. Just stay away from it. But the hardest part though is when I do absolutely need caffeine. That like severely limits energy drinks or any kind of caffeine content. So
not a sponsor, but I found this stuff at Walmart.
What did you find on an audio podcast, Spencer?
Voost?
It is. I'm showing you guys, and then I'm going to explain it. It's called Voost.
Voost.
They're caffeine tablets.
Put some Voost in me. Yeah.
Not my soda.
Put some
in my
Voost in me.
But Josh, speaking of soda and swingers.
Okay.
You're getting your beach body ready and buying pineapple swimming trunks to go to Hawaii, right?
Speaking of soda, swingers, and segways. Yeah, Josh, you will be, by the time this airs, you will be where?
I'm going to be in Hawaii. So
there you go.
Yep, I'm going to Kauai with my wife. This is, I guess you could say this is officially like our getaway honeymoon trip.
Okay. Yeah.
We essentially honeymoon to Disneyland, but considering that both of us kind of lived in Disneyland and met at Disneyland, we felt like we needed to, branch out a little bit.
So why Kauai?
Kauai was pretty much Marianne's choice.
Okay.
We both have been to Hawaii before, both Oahu and Maui. And Kauai just, I think for many reasons. One, it's a little bit more, it is way more picturesque than the Big Island.
It's less touristy. I mean, while there are hotels and traffic and all that kind of stuff, it's more secluded for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give way for Kenny here because I've been to Maui. I've been once in my life.
Yeah,
but I've never been to Hawaii.
I've never been to Oahu. I loved Maui.
Really? You've never been to Oahu and you've been to Hawaii?
No.
I feel like that's you kind of have to do that.
Well, I didn't do like a church trip or anything like that. It was also on my honeymoon back in the day. And Maui seemed like a good mix of tropical and modern conveniences, essentially.
Yeah.
That's the one island I've been to, and I can agree with that. Like, we had everything we wanted. And
did you do the road to Hana?
We made it most of the way the road to Hana.
Why'd you turn back?
We did not do the road to Hana.
We started to run out of gas. We realized well, not even most of the way, but we were curving around, and there was like no gas stations until we got to the other side of the island. We knew that we'd be,
toast.
Yeah,
we'd
be toast.
Make for a better story.
Yeah, true story. Yeah.
We didn't do the road to Hana because it was shut down for the government shutdowns in 2019.
Oh, that's lame.
It's a road.
Honestly, it's just like it was kind of fun because there were some pretty cool beaches along the way, but for the most part, it was just a great way to get car sick.
I don't know if you knew this, Kenny, but when I went in 2019, that was before I met Stephanie, and it was a company trip, so they were paying for me and a +1.
Yeah.
So I asked my little brother to go with me.
Yeah.
But you were the alternate if he said no. You were this close to going.
I hate him so much.
I'm offended. Screw you, Taylor.
Wait, was Josh a string on there at all? Was he on deck anywhere?
Third
string.
Right? Okay.
Third string.
You're putting yourself on third string. Okay.
I feel like I'm on my junior jazz team all over again.
Listen, Spencer, if we needed to go like feet to head in the bed, that would have been fine. It's a free trip to Hawaii.
Separate beds.
Oh, take it easy. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in.
I would have.
It was all expense paid. Like
that's amazing. Josh, you've done Hawaii, basically. I mean, you have done Hawaii, but this will be a new island. I think you kind of know what to expect. And actually, I don't know if you're looking for advice or whatnot, and I can give you some, but actually, the listeners will give you so much advice. And I'm talking where to eat, what to see, what hikes to take, you name it.
Well, and that's the thing. Like most of it for me, when I'm vacationing, I'm staying away from McDonald's or Burger. Well, especially I always stay away from Burger King.
As you should. Yeah.
Oh,
but I want to eat locally, and so most of the research that I've been putting in. It has been local places, best places to eat. And I'm really excited because there aren't that many choices from what I've seen on Kauai compared to Oahu.
I've got a list for you, and I'll share a couple places with you now.
Oh, please.
What you're looking for are hole in the walls, obviously, everywhere you go. Another country or just here stateside, find the holes in the wall. Hole in the walls or holes... Hole in the walls?
You just have to be careful. You have to be careful for one of those.
It just depends on how big the hole is. Baby carrot, that's a no-go.
That's a no-go. But yeah, I would say plan around food because there are beaches everywhere. Granted, the beaches there are not as sandy luxurious as I think maybe Maui was. And I don't know about Oahu. There's a lot of rocks in a lot of the beaches. The waves can get a little crazy, especially this time of year. But that said, a beach is a beach. And for me, I could sit on the shore and watch the waves all day.
Beach.
And so I would say plan around food. And honestly, a lot of the food places will take you right to a beach. For example, I would say the most popular beach, it's a definite family beach. It's called Poipu, which for the longest time I was calling Pupoi.
Oh, same here. Okay.
Yeah, it's Poipu.
Poipu.
And
Poipu. I need to get it down because I don't want to look like a tourist.
Yeah, you're going to look like a tourist, but it's okay. Everyone there is a tourist. And so this is a beach. I don't know if you plan to snorkel at all.
I want to, yeah.
I don't think you can go to Hawaii and not snorkel.
Truly.
It's clear enough that I forget the fact that everything that lives in the ocean poops in the ocean, because that's the reason why I don't go in the ocean.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like Powell. There's a lesser ratio.
True. Where it's not just the animals that poop in Lake Powell.
Exactly.
It's everybody who goes into Lake Powell.
So I would say Poipu is a really good place to, even if you're like a beginner or it's been a few years. For me, it'd been about 10 years since I snorkeled. I love it. But I went to Amazon. I got some snorkel gear for about $50 for a mask and some fins, just travel size.
Okay.
And it's super easy. But at this beach, they have a little cove and it's pretty rocky. So it's not fun to just walk around in, but it's about 5 feet deep, 4 to 5 feet deep everywhere you go. So it's like there's a lot of kids. Or a lot of adults who are just getting their bearings. And because the rocks are like right there, you're going to see, just a smaller fish, but a lot of fish right underneath you. And I would recommend that one. And if you stay at night,
the turtles.
Honestly, sundown, the turtles.
The turtles, yes.
Oh, I love the turtles.
And they're all cordoned off, but there's about 30 turtles that come up, and they just kind of, you can tell. I saw a turtle come up because they swim there, and they're real tired. I don't know if they're going to Japan or what's going on, but they come up, and they, like, seriously, me after doing like a half lap of swimming, they're like, and they just drop, and they're there all night. It's really cool. And they're huge.
It's because they're coming back from the bars. They've been having some fermented pineapple.
Hey, tell my wife I was hanging out with you, okay?
I am so excited for the turtles. I mean, I love turtles.
Yeah, and there's a good chance you'll see seals as well.
Okay.
And also, if you look into the distance, granted, maybe this is just me being lucky, often humpback whales.
Yes.
And it was pretty far away, but if you just kind of stare out, you'll see stuff. Thankfully, not a shark's fin. But right at Poipu, I would say go there at lunch. They've got this place called Puka Dogs.
Is it hot dogs? Please tell me it's hot dogs.
They sell puppies there. No. It is hot dogs. And
Kenny, I have a PhD.
You just
pile
throw
of
around
hot dogs.
He does.
At all times, I just have a pile of hot dogs right here.
You're throwing around your doctorate, and it's a pile of hot dogs. Oh my gosh. So, but this place, Puka Dogs, a couple listeners actually recommended it to me, and it really is just like a really thick hot dog bun, and they slide it's a longer hot dog right in there, and they have all sorts of like papaya relish or mango relish. Ooh. It's in jalapeno sauce, a little bit of like their own Hawaiian mustard.
Tell me more about them dogs.
Listen, and they're a little bit extreme creamy. I was a super fan. It's Mountain Dew's Extreme Creamy. I love them. And it's a place, and they're about $10. Okay. And I'm saying that's probably the cheapest thing other than Spam Musubi you can get on the island. Because going to Hawaii, everything's going to be pricey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, near there, if you want dinner, go to this place called Da Crack. And it's just, honestly, a walk-up window, like a burger bar sort of place. And they have this carne asada burrito. It looks a little bit like a Chipotle burrito, but the taste is incredible. I don't know what it is, but the seasoning they use on that carne asada is wonderful. And it's right by Poipu.
Okay.
Poipu is not going to be the best place to like body surf, because I also enjoy doing that.
Right.
So there are beaches probably a little bit further up north. And I could throw names at you, and you'd be like, cool, thanks, and then you'll totally forget them.
He's taking notes.
I am taking notes. I had to grab an envelope that was just laying around so I could write this down. So, actually, where did you stay when you were on the island?
So by the way, anything I say, I don't mean it to sound racist or appropriating. But you know how their vowels kind of have a division between them?
Yes.
Yeah. It's spelled K-A-P-A-A. So it's like kapa. Yeah.
Kapa.
So I sometimes say kapa because I'm super white, but it's kapa. And it's a little bit more in, not the center of the island, but closer. And so it rains all the time because it rains a lot there, by the way. Be ready for that. But usually the beaches, there will be obviously great times of day and rainy times of day.
Okay.
I don't know where you'll stay.
We're staying.
Do you know?
We're staying in Princeville. So
Princeville, you're up north.
So we're up north.
Princeville has some amazing beaches.
Yeah, there's Queen's Bath.
Yeah,
I think it's Queen's Bath.
I don't want to get in the bath with the queen.
It's no, don't worry, she's dead.
She dead.
The tide pool. It has a tide pool. I know that, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then there's another beach that's a Hideaway beach.
Yeah, Hideaway is good. Kilea. Anahola beaches. Anahola, that sounds horrible. But that beach is really cool. You're going to get the most picturesque beaches up there because that's where you have all like the cliff faces, like the very Hawaiian cliff faces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right along the beach side.
Okay.
I love how I'm just sitting here agreeing with Kenny on everything when the only Hawaiian fact that I know is that Panda Express's orange chicken was invented there.
Stop it right now.
Oh, yeah.
That
Bless
changes
them.
Everything for me.
Bless them. Don't get Panda Express when you're in Hawaii, though, please.
No, but it's authentic Hawaiian.
Also, and up north, there's a couple different places you can go. But we're going to talk about food once again. Sorry, I'm deviating from the beaches.
Nope, I'm following.
Okay. Obviously, I think you probably have shave ice. And once again, it's not shaved.
Nope.
past tense, it's shave.
No, and this is honestly, that is Marianne's number one thing. Not just on Hawaii, but that's a summer thing. From Memorial Day to Labor Day, every weekend is shave ice.
Considering you're going to be there around 80 degrees, I would get shave ice almost every day.
Okay.
And I say this because this is your personal mission. I did try 3 different places.
Okay.
But I don't really want to tell you what my ranking was. We can talk about it after.
Just hear it.
I want you to tearing afterwards. No,
write these places down.
Okay.
So you have JoJo's.
Okay.
A Wailua.
I'm just gonna fanatically. I can
Fanatically.
talk. I'm that gringo. Okay.
I went to a place. I'm not going to tell you the name because it wasn't my favorite, but there's one that my family went to. They said it was the best one yet, but Wishing Well.
Wishing Well. Okay.
Wishing Well. And obviously, even if you see just a shack, go just to let us know. But the thing that's great about these is you can get vanilla for the base. A lot of these places have macadamia, like macadamia nut ice cream.
Oh, see, and it's
going to rip you up. You're going to be destroyed stomach-wise after this. Worth it.
Well, do they have the snow cap where you can get the sweet condensed?
Absolutely.
See, I just have to stay away from the sweet condensed because that is what
you can tell them to take it off, and some places will charge you extra for it, so they won't even do it in the first place.
Okay, good.
I was gonna tell you, Josh. Speaking of strawberry milk, the one legit piece of advice I do have for Hawaii and the resorts there. I know you're married, so you don't need to do virgin, but virgin lava flows.
Wait, is that where we sacrifice?
No, it's
Okay.
So it's a pina colada with strawberry syrup.
Ooh,
I'm into that.
No,
I'm all the way into it.
Tigers.
He's writing it down right now.
Well, and anything tiger's blood, because I can't tell you how many tiger's blood shave ice. Marianne.
Tigers are not native to Hawaii, but
do you know what is native to Kauai? Chickens.
Orange chicken.
Orange chickens.
Honestly, that makes so much sense right now. I hope we're not boring people, because if you've been to Kauai or know of the area, there are so many chickens. They probably had to get rid of some of the population and threw it in an orange batter, breaded them. That's probably why we have it. There are, no joke, Josh, 500,000 chickens on the small island. And by chickens, I mean annoying roosters that run around. And by the way, they will wake you up. They are mutant chickens. They'll wake you up at about 3 a.m, wherever you are. Because if they see headlights or someone turns on a light in their house or a hotel room or whatever, they think it's daylight because they're idiots. And so they will start going, no joke. I promise that's a chicken noise.
Do you know how to stop chickens, right? How to to get them to shut up and not talk. There's 2 ways.
Go on.
The first is draw a straight line with chalk right in front of them. No joke, they will stare at it. They will not leave. They're hypnotized. They will just stand there for hours.
Okay.
The other's to eat them.
As chicky nuggies?
Wait, so if a rooster crows and you're really annoyed because you're trying to get some sleep, you got a long day, go outside and draw a line around it.
Well, no, just a straight line. Just a straight line in front of it.
I'm actually used to
because they think it's a worm.
Because my parents have chickens in their backyard, and so I'm used to it. And then occasionally we'll get a rooster that will pop up in one of the batches, and those things are so annoying. But they're
so annoying.
They actually have collars for them, kind of like bark collars for chickens.
Shock collars.
Yeah. Well,
that's
no,
cute.
So it sounds like it like.
Yep, you get it. Josh, are you spending any big money on any sort of tours while you're there?
Yes.
Okay, what's the plan?
The plan right now,
enough,
and we're still
sacrifice your own virgin.
We're still finalizing this, but because we were kind of deciding whether or not we wanted to go with a luau or if we wanted to go with a Napoli Coast dinner cruise. Both of us have done the luau thing.
I mean, we're in Utah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like
ward parties.
I had 2 luau's when I was in Hawaii, and then I've had 5 of them at ward parties. So,
and I'm glad you're saying this because I would hate to be like, listen to my advice, but truly, luau's are super overrated. I mean, unless you're going to the Polynesian Cultural Center in Oahu.
Oh yeah.
But I think to spend $150 for pulled pork is a crime. The entertainment's cool, but you've seen it before. Do the Napoli Coast, because you're never going to be able to do that. It's a once in a lifetime thing.
Well, it's about the same price. It's about 150, 160 or whatever.
You're going to be spending $200. Just
exactly.
Letting you know.
Well, exactly.
To be completely honest, Josh, if you really want the full luau experience, Kenny and I will take you to Mobetta's and pay Uncle Bubba to dance.
I was going to say.
I will dance for that kind of money.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay. But no, truly, kind of on a whim, because the flight's expensive enough to get out there. And I'm like, I don't want to spend another $200 to go see a coast. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Why not?
It was Jurassic Park.
It is Jurassic Park. And they even play the music of Jurassic Park when you kind of the boat comes around the corner, you see the crest, and you're like, okay. Also, you don't need to bring your own snorkel gear for that day. They have snorkel gear for you, and they kind of just drop you off in the ocean, and you get a snorkel for about an hour. It's a lot deeper, way better fish. It is 7 a.m, so you do kind of just have to grin and bear it.
Okay.
But it's incredible. And then just wear sunscreen and watch out for the drunk people on the boat. That's basically it.
Duly noted.
That's good advice for Hawaii or Lake Powell.
Yeah, true story. Wear sunscreen.
So
avoid drunk people.
So we're planning on the dinner cruise.
Cool.
With the Napoli Coast. And
Napoleon
everything.
Dynamite. I keep thinking you're going to say Napoleon
I know.
Dynamite.
I've been trying not to say that. So we're going to do that, which is, like I said, it's about the same price for a luau that we saw. But then the other one is we want to go whale watching. And we're going to book something a little bit later after the Napoli Coast, because we figure, we may see whales on the coast.
No guarantees, but we randomly saw a couple pods of whales while we were going. Tons of dolphins.
Yes.
So it just happens, and it may just kind of go, cool, we just saved ourselves $150 each.
Exactly. And so we're kind of like, okay, well, if we get lucky and we see whales on the dinner cruise, then we'll just cancel the whale tour. But it's been, and even the whale tour, there's the bigger boat that you can take out, the I don't know what they're called, but the bigger boat.
Catamarans?
Catamarans, yes.
Catamarans,
or they have the smaller blow up rafts that you can take. And those terrify me, but at the same time I'm like, I need some of that kind of action in my life.
I promise you don't. I didn't go on the raft mostly because you can't move. You're stuck seated the whole time. You will get wet, you will get cold and very salty. They do take you closer to the coast, but I don't think the discomfort is worth it. I think go for catamaran.
Really?
And honestly, Josh, even if you see whales on your dinner cruise, go do the whale watching cruise. You won't regret it. It's you.
That's probably true.
It's whales.
Yeah. I know. Well, and that's the thing. I'm like, can I play some Van Halen here? Bring me back to my days at SeaWorld.
So I don't know. Yeah, I kind of play it by ear. You're gonna have a lot of cool experiences regardless.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys hike?
I do. She does not.
Is she willing to hike, or is there a heights thing?
No, it's more that it's not her thing.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it's more so the height, like a fear of heights or anything like that.
Okay.
I would still look up 2 or 3 hikes, because when you're doing it, and pace yourself, because there's some steep ones. It's incredible. It's incredible because sometimes you'll be in a forest and then in a jungle. There are a lot of hikes I did that were just flat level the entire time. But there usually be walking sticks because there's mud everywhere because it's such a humid climate.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm like some travel agent. I went for a week and I'm like an expert on Kauai.
Don't worry, I did that with
Kent's
Greece.
busting out his grass skirt and coconut bra.
Right. And keep in mind, it's really nice that you have your wife there, because I was like, I went with family and I was like, oh, there's some cool fish. I wish I had a significant other. Oh, no one's around me. I'm gonna tell this to a date someday.
Sounds like somebody needs to be on The Bachelor.
Kenny.
Oh, that sounds like a segue.
You say that, but we went on a cruise, Stephanie and I, at the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
2021. No, 2020. We went on a cruise sometime in the last 3 years.
Sure you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Hazel was born. She was newborn. Mm-hmm. And the entire time we were having a ton of fun, but the entire time we're thinking this would be so much funner with Hazel.
I mean, yeah.
This would be so much fun with kids.
That's kind of the thing is like if you bring kids on a trip, yes, you're making memories with them. They'll never remember those memories, but you will. Mm-hmm. And you're showing them that you're willing to spend money on your kids. But that said, if you're going to snorkel or hike, leave those kids behind. Come on.
Dude, I can hardly go to the grocery store. Do you think I can hike?
Hold you. Anyways. So Josh, I would recommend find a couple hikes. They'll usually say online how difficult they are.
Okay.
But even if you do steep ones, like you'll see like panoramic views of the island.
Okay, perfect.
Not even that far up. So it's cool.
Okay.
Just remember, when you're there with your wife, life finds a way.
Dun, 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 dun. Dr. Grant.
Do we have anything else with Hawaii?
I would just say once again, if you're listening and you have places to recommend to Josh and his wife, definitely send them our way.
Yes, please. I would love any tips, any tricks, anything, and food. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. So authentic.
Food is the number one thing. Like wherever I go, it's gotta be. I can't eat chains. It's gotta be local.
Yeah. Except for the one time we went to Boston and went to McDonald's and I got the lobster roll because I had to.
But that's unique.
It was disgusting. It was awful at McDonald's, but yes.
You know what though, Josh? McDonald's does have a Spam burger there.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that they have the Spam burger. Denny's does Spam omelets in Hawaii. Oh man, they're so good. I love Spam. Like,
so
really?
Oh,
you've always loved Spam?
I've always loved
Spam,
and I cook with it quite a bit actually.
Have you ever not just like fried some Spam and put it in your ramen?
Oh,
who are you talking to? Because
it elevates it.
I guess we were in a poor family, but I never had to eat Spam. I eat bologna sometimes, but never Spam.
Oh, bologna is really good too.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Sometimes I crave like. Josh, tell me about this. Bologna with a really thick cut of cheddar cheese and some mayo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Spencer, sometimes I question you guys. Spencer, you have really great taste, right? You're a fantastic cook. What are you talking about, man? Like, knock it off.
Okay, Kenny, this is what we're going to do. While Josh is gone, you and I are going to go out. I have to get a whole chub of bologna. Josh, you remember when I bought that? Yeah, that's what it's called.
Please don't.
This episode just got an E.
Between extreme creamers and chub bolognas. Bologna chubs.
Josh, you remember when I went to the Restaurant Depot and I bought that 5-pound chub of bologna?
That's not what they're called.
I remember when you bought the bologna.
Yeah. No, it's called a chub of bologna.
No, it's not.
So what you do is you get the chub of bologna and you score it and you throw that on the smoker with some barbecue sauce and then you slice it into really thick steaks and make a sandwich out of that with some coleslaw on top. Oh, brother, you're in for a schoolyard treat.
I love cold slaw.
I think you just got put on the registry somewhere for saying what you just said about bologna chubs, okay?
Pretty sure it was that mustache.
In the schoolyard treat. That should never be said.
Look, somebody will back me up here. Somebody will back me up. But it is incredible. They're called Mississippi steaks.
Listen, I was kind of disgusted with Josh about the peanut butter and jelly and provolone sandwich last time. But I think that I would eat that so much sooner than the bologna chub mayo. I mean,
it's not bologna chub mayo. You cook the bologna chub and then you put mayo on it.
And then milk and Mountain Dew. Who are you? I was going to ask you tonight. I'm like, hey, Spencer, I'm cooking some ribs in the next couple of days. I need your, the way you cook. I don't even want to ask you anymore. I've lost all faith.
I won't lie. This episode probably should be sponsored by like Pepto-Bismol or something.
True story.
You know what?
Just try to defend yourself. Don't even try.
Just trust me, okay?
Listen, Aladdin, not delicious. A chance.
A whole new world.
I was done with bologna when I was 9 years old, right? When I stopped putting butter on my saltine crackers thinking that was a delicacy, right? My tastes have improved. No more
butter
bologna.
On saltines?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you how much I like putting peanut butter with bologna, but
oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, now you're on your high horse.
I think, guys, we have a couple of We have a couple of voicemails.
Oh, are you trying to transition?
Yes, I am, because I'm getting a little nauseous over here.
Okay.
Do you want me to just dive into them?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi guys, this is Mary. I just wanted to say thank you to Spencer for sharing your sad news with us. I'm really sorry that you have to go through this. It's really hard. I haven't personally lost a child, but my sister did. And even though I won't get to meet my nephew until I get to the other side, I miss him. I'm really sad that I'm not getting to know him in this life, but I do have hope that we'll meet him again. I also kind of understand the grieving process that you had with the Down syndrome diagnosis, because my child's autistic, and he's definitely not living the life that I had planned for him, but it's still a good life. And it's hard. It is hard, but it's good. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. Love the show. Love you guys. Hope you're having a great day. If this comes out soonish, then happy birthday to me. And anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye.
First off, happy birthday, Mary Nolan Cox.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I'll kind of take this one, guys. Mary, thank you so much for sharing your story and your side of things. You're absolutely right. It hits aunts and uncles just as hard, in a different way, but it still hits them. I know that's something my brother-in-law and my sisters and my brothers have all been dealing with as well. But to the experiences you've had with your son, Mary, I had some great advice from my dad when we first got that diagnosis of Down syndrome, where we had a good heart to heart, and he said, it's okay to grieve because your son's not going to have the life that you expect, and you're going to see other people's children playing on the softball team, or we live in Utah, so going on missions and hitting those lifestone mile markers, and you're going to grieve every time that something like that happens because your son's not going to be able to have those same experiences. Obviously, for me, that's kind of shifted, and I'm still going to have those moments. I'm positive when I see other people's children's hitting those milestone markers, because in this life, Campbell's not going to have those opportunities. But I know that you're going through very similar things. And having other experiences and joys, because you get to celebrate the successes and the triumphs and those little small things that you thought would never happen. When those do happen, that's just so much greater. So, Mary, we're here for you.
Thank you.
We see you, and thank you so much for sharing that.
We have one more. Do we want to take that? I mean, that one was a great call. Thanks, Mary.
Let's do it.
Let's just push.
We have another
before
call.
we jump to that, I just want to say one more thing. I said this to Josh and Kent last night. When we were talking about starting the show, we promised that we'd always be real with our listeners and we'd be genuine. So, Mary, you calling in and sharing stories like that helps us stay true to what we wanted this to be, and helps us stay true to ourselves. So thank you so much for sharing that and giving us that opportunity as well.
Amen.
Oh, that was the beat. Okay. Well, you mentioned birthday shout out, so I guess I'll give a shout out to one of my best friends, Brady. It is his birthday on the 19th, which would be Thursday, and this episode premieres Wednesday. And then a birthday shout out to my dad, who has his birthday on Friday. So love you guys. Okay. I did want to leave a voicemail, though. I just wanted to say hi, Kenny, hi, Josh, and hi, Spencer. It's exciting to be listening to this new podcast that's been started. Also, just want to give a quick shout out to Kenny and just be like, dude, I can't believe you're starting like your 19th podcast. That's really exciting. Hope I get invited for the 20th, but it's all good. And then also, I'm curious, I guess, just because I know I've known Kenny longer, but I'm excited to learn about you, Josh, and you, Spencer, and get to know you guys and grow with you on this new podcast. I'll ask Kenny a question. So, is your legal name, which name is your legal name? Ken for Kenny, and then which name is your nickname? Because now I'm just so confused and I want to know because I'm curious. Anyway, you're great. Spencer and Josh are greater, and you're all amazing, and I look forward to more episodes in the future. Have a good one. Bye.
Wait, you're confused? You're confused?
So just in case, I don't know if he said who that was.
I think that was
But
Matt's.
just in case people don't know, it's Matt Freaking Matt's, okay? Matt's has been a longtime friend, a longtime listener, and we've had him on Baconsale a few times.
I was going to say, I recognized Matt's from, he came on and talked about reality TV. I have a bone to pick with Matt's because I need to know his thoughts on Survivor, the new era, season 41, 42, and 43.
I don't think anyone likes that, the new stuff.
No. And I just need somebody to vent to, Matt's. So reach out to me on Instagram, shoot me a message so we can
listen, Spencer, you're opening up Pandora's box, and I don't want you to talk to him because I'll tell you why. I think we're friends, but every time we talk, he tells me that I'm like his, like, let's say there are 10 people in the room at any given time. I'll be his 11th favorite in the room, right? Like,
that's my
he
friend
picks
Dave.
on me. Yeah, right? Like, he just straight up picks on me because, like, now his favorite people on the other show will be probably Spencer, you first, because you want to talk about reality TV. Josh, you'll be first runner-up, which is still pretty good, and I'll be a distant third.
Okay, let's make Matt's choose between Josh and I. Matt's, what do you prefer, The Bachelor or Survivor?
The Bachelor with my wife. My wife comes in this package because she's the one who introduced me to it.
See, and I introduced my wife to Survivor. We binged it all during 2020, and I was a fan well before that.
Yeah, which is funny, though, because I'm actually friends with Matt's, and he still wouldn't choose me. So it's kind of, it's a little upsetting. Okay, well, first of all, happy birthday to Brady and to your dad, Matt. So, hurrah. I love that we're doing this. Secondly, it's actually, the legal name is Kensington. No, it's not at all. It's Kent. It's Kent, and that's typically why I always fall back on Kent. Though half my life, I've been called Kenny. And I think I told the origin of the story years ago. Do you guys remember that at all?
No, I don't. I actually thought your legal name was Kenneth.
No, oh man. For some reason, if people call me Ken or Kenneth, it like, I don't know. I hate it.
I thought
like,
it was Kentith.
See, that's okay somehow. I don't know why that's okay and Kenneth isn't.
What about Kentish?
No. Yeah, Kentish. Because I'm a little bit Kentish or Kent-esque. Anyways, but Kenny's okay for some reason. Doesn't matter. But how Kenny actually came about, because, you know, I've always been Kent, like, right? Like pencil neck Kent. Totally skinny kid, not good at sports, destined for something in computers, but I'm not even great at those either. So anyways, I was in church basketball. I was 13 years old, I think. Still not very good at basketball, but I tried. So we had this family that moved into our neighborhood, and they were on our church basketball team. Now, it was, how do I say this without sounding like like I'm isolating any sort of race or anyone, but it was the one black family in Utah. I'll just say that.
Everybody can relate to that, actually.
Girl Bailey's family.
Yeah.
Sure. And the son was in our class, in our church class, and he was great at basketball. We were so happy that our team was going to be awesome. And his dad coached. And so his dad was like, man, he was a real coach. He wasn't just one of these dads that's like, I don't know, run back and forth and pass the ball, I guess. And, you know, that kid's been playing for 20 minutes. He should probably come out. He cared. This coach cared. And so I'd be playing, just awkwardly running back and forth, trying to do my dribble, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then he'd be like, Kenny, come on, Kenny, hustle, Kenny, you can do this. And I was so shy, because I was really shy back then. I'd be like, yes, sir, okay. And then I'd have some louder people that were on the team, and they were like, his name's Kent? Yeah, it's Kent. And he'd be like, I'm sorry, Kent, won't happen again. Literally 5 minutes later, come on, Kenny, dribble the ball, Kenny, shoot that bank shot, Kenny. And it just, all my friends were like, that's probably the funniest thing we've ever heard. So it became Kenny for about 5 years after that. And so people can call me whatever they want. I know that if I'm like spotted in the wild and people say Kenny, I'm like, here we go. Someone from the podcast. If it's Kent, it will probably be someone from high school or something. So I will avoid the people who say Kent in public and probably say hi if you call me Kenny in public.
You know, one of these days I'll tell you guys stories about the time I was a junior jazz coach.
Oh, okay. Well, save it.
Yeah.
Save it for
that's an episode because
show.
I was a coach at one point too.
Okay.
Here is a teaser. One of our best players brought a Diet Coke for his refreshment.
That would have been.
Was this a team? Was this a team full of Utah moms? Like, who's playing on the team? Oh, wonderful, Diet Coke. Why else sound like they're from the South?
He played post.
Sure, indeed.
Oh man!
All right, yeah, we'll save that because I'm sure we have some, junior jazz or church ball stories.
Oh my gosh,
sure.
I have plenty of those.
Tales from the crypt.
No joke. So, Mats, thank you very much for saying hi. I hope that you appreciate me on this show. Just because I wasn't in Divine Comedy doesn't mean you can't love me. So still, let's be friends.
All right. I'm pretty sure Josh has a flight to catch now.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
What? I think that's about it, right?
Yeah. We'll call it there. It's funny. We plan segments for this show, and we're going to somehow do them. Maybe if we stop talking with so many tangents.
You know, if we don't talk about chocolate milk and ice cream.
It's kind of hard.
At least this one we avoided bathroom talk for the most part, except for your Mountain Dew and the Chubs.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Once again,
that was the topic for the Chubs. Huh.
All right, but yeah, we'll talk to you guys later
one day.
No, please don't. Until. We'll leave it there, Josh. Be very safe. Everyone, give Josh your suggestions. Everyone, if you still eat bologna or Spam, I guess let us know. But yeah, you've been listening to The Other Show.